welcome to this online arbitrage deals video. What I'm going to talk to you about today is what to do if you receive an IP complaint on your Amazon account. Now, obviously these things can come in various formats of email. You might get a warning on your account. You should get an email from Amazon, so that is the most important thing to check and the most important thing to read. So I've got an example of one here for you. Obviously the wording could vary slightly, but I'm just going to go through it. So basically it's saying that some of your listings have been removed because they've received a report from a rights owner that they may infringe the rights owner's trademark. The rights owner communication about the alleged infringement and the listings they removed are at the bottom of the message. So the first thing to identify obviously exactly what they're talking about. A bit further down in their email, I've obviously not got any details in here, but this is what it will show as. So these are the rights owner's contact details, and they'll usually give you a name and an email address. And then further down, they'll show you the ASIN of the affected product, the infringement type, the trademark number, and the complaint ID. So they're the details that you want, first of all, to pull out from that email in order to identify them in your inventory so you know exactly what they're talking about. So obviously, in some cases, they will ask for a plan of action. If you have suspension safeguard with us, then please get in touch and we'll, do everything we can to help you. Obviously, we have other packages that will be able to help you if you don't have suspension safeguards, because suspension safeguard is for future issues that may happen on your account. If you don't have suspension safeguard and you get an email asking for a plan of action, then you can just get in touch with us and we'll advise you on what's your best product to buy in order to have our help. So this is kind of the stage before that. So our account's not suspended, it hasn't been deactivated, it's just to do with a specific listing. So it's just an IP complaint. So they're not asking us to submit a plan of action. The next thing that's really important to read is kind of what they're asking of you. So a lot of people want to try and reactivate the listing by giving an invoice or a letter of authorization from the rights owner showing that they're able, they're authorized to sell those products, but you won't often have that letter. So what we generally tend to advise in these cases is that you close, remove and delete the listing. And also look through your inventory and make sure you close, remove and delete any other ASINs from the same brand, just to avoid any future issues. So that's your first step. So step 1 is close, remove, delete the listing. Your second step is to contact the rights owner using those contact details that they've provided for you in the email from Amazon. Apologise for listing the product. You can attach an invoice if you like, just to say, these are genuine products, but sorry for, listing them, or won't do it again. And just politely ask if they can retract their complaint. This has to be done directly, through a retraction. It can't go through you. It has to be direct with Amazon. So in some cases they will retract the complaint, and obviously that IP complaint will then disappear from your account on Amazon. And in some you might not get a reply, or they might say no, we're not going to. So as long as you've closed, removed and deleted the listing, if that is the case, then it's just a case of waiting a few months, and that complaint will naturally disappear from your Amazon account after kind of 3 to 6 months. We would advise, obviously, while it sits on your account, that you're just extra careful with your sourcing in order to avoid any further complaints. But generally, it's nothing to panic about. It's worth asking if they'll retract the complaint, but most of the time I'd say just wait it out and let that be removed naturally. Of course, at GetUnsuspended, we're always here to advise you. So if you receive one of these emails and you're not exactly sure what to do, email us at help@getunsuspended.com. Forward the email to us, because we always want to read it ourselves just to get the full picture, and we will then advise you. And of course, if you want to sign up and safeguard yourself against any future issues with your Amazon account, just sign up for suspension safeguard, which you can read all about on our website, which is GetUnsuspended.com. Thank you for listening. Any questions, please reach out to us, and I'll speak to you soon.